Me personally, I was familiar with the Diary of Wimpy Kid books. Personally, my favorite has to be the first one. I feel like it's got that nostalgia and that original taste to it, and I feel like everyone could connect with the first one. My favorite memory of reading the Diary of Wimpy Kid books has to be fighting over getting the books with my friends. So in elementary school, every day we have days of the week for each subject. So one day of the week we'll have gym, one day we'll have library, art, and so on. And I remember on library day, me and my friends would rush into the library and trying to fight for the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid book that was released, or the old ones that we haven't read yet. So that was a good memory that I had, and that I remember of Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. My character that I play is Greg Heffley, and I feel like Greg Heffley is your typical middle school kid who is just trying to fit in and try and make things right. And he gets into a little trouble, but in the end, he eventually makes it all work and it all comes together, which you'll see he displays his act of friendship towards the end, which is really beautiful, and I think everyone will connect with that. The reason I feel like everyone connects with Greg is because no matter how many times he tries to make everything right, he eventually messes up, which is human, and I feel like everyone does that eventually. And everyone in the end always tries to make things correct. Personally, the only real difference for me is my attire. When I go and I record the voiceovers, I'm in more of my comfortable daily outfits, which is like sweatpants and a sweatshirt, which is awesome. But no, personally, I act in my voiceovers like I do in live action. I pretend that there's a camera in front of me, and I will act out all the motions just so you get that real voice in there, like I'm really doing the action. So if I have a running scene, I'll be running in place. If I have to jump in a scene, I'll jump. But yeah, I mean, personally, there's not really big of a difference for me, because I always try and just keep the same routine throughout all my roles. Working with Jeff Kinney was incredible. He's such a genius when it comes to writing, and now even implementing his own voice in the movie making process, which was incredible. And just having such a big icon, such a legend to work alongside with was just such an honor. And I'm super happy I got to meet him and work with him, because don't tell him I said this, but I'm a fan of him. One memory that I have on how I relate to the movie was at recess in elementary and middle school. All my friends and I would play this game called Cheese Touch, and we'd play it at recess. We'd even play it in the cafeteria, and we would pretend one of us had the cheese touch, and it was essentially just tag, but we call it the cheese touch from inspiration of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The theme of the movie is friendship, and I feel that Jeff Kinney and all the writers and everyone displayed an amazing act of friendship, especially with Greg towards the end of the movie. And I feel like a lot of people can connect with Riley and Greg and how strong their friendship is. Because I feel like we always have that one friend that we know is going to be there for them. We know through no matter how many times you're mean to each other, no matter how many times you fight, you'll always become friends in the end, which is a great thing. And personally, I do have a friend like that, and I'm super grateful for him. And yeah, I think a lot of people can relate to that. And I feel like that's a great way that they display friendship. I feel like Disney Plus is the perfect spot for Diary of a Wimpy Kid to be at, due to the fact that I feel like everyone who watched the original Diary of a Wimpy Kids and read the books all had something in common. And I feel like that was the friendship aspect and the goofy aspect. And I feel like a lot of people from all different ages can like everything that Disney Plus has to offer, and especially Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Not only because they have superheroes, but now they have they have books coming to life, just like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. They have everything to offer, and it's such a vast variety of different shows and different things that I'm sure you'll find something to like. Before you watch the film, make sure you grab a group of your friends, grab a big box of popcorn, grab your soda, and sit down and get ready to laugh, because it's a good movie.